Why am I truly unworthy of love and respect? In a kingdom where beauty and wealth were cherished above all, there lived a princess named Hadiza. She was the apple of her parents' eyes, adored for her elegance, but hidden beneath her radiant smile was a struggle the kingdom was too blind to understand.
Lisa sits at her desk writing poetry, her face glowing in the soft sunlight streaming through the window.
Hadiza is seen walking gracefully into a courtyard where nobles are mingling. Suddenly, she collapses in a seizure. A gap spreads through the crowd. Did you see that? Did you see that? God forbid bad thing. The princess is troubled. Something is wrong with the princess, the woman whispered. Hadiza had epilepsy, a condition that caused sudden seizures, leaving her momentarily vulnerable. But instead of receiving kindness, she became a subject of ridicule. Muffled laughter is heard as Hadiza walks past the maid. How can someone like her even be a princess? Something is wrong with her. Something is definitely wrong. Imagine a princess who can't even stand on her 2 feet. A maid gossiped. Who will marry her now? The whispers grew louder. What once was admiration turned into mockery and disdain. Even the palace walls couldn't shield Hadiza from the biting words. Hadiza's heart grew heavy. Her once bright world was now filled with shadows of doubt and pain. Hadiza sits under a large tree, staring at the sky, tears streaming down her face. What is wrong with me? Why am I truly unworthy of love and respect? She murmured softly to herself. The princess decided to escape the daunting challenge she faced. She had been born with a condition that none in the kingdom had ever seen before: epilepsy. Her mother, the queen, always cried and barely came out of her apartment. She prayed day and night, hoping her daughter would wake up free from what they had no idea of. As the seizures continued, the king was scared of losing his only child, as no one was educated enough to enlighten them about this rare condition. The kingdom's citizens, fearful of the unknown, began to gossip and shunned her continuously. They would whisper among themselves, pointing fingers and casting suspicious glances. She is probably being punished for some unknown sin no one knows of, the illiterate villagers whispered amongst themselves. To educate herself about her condition, reading every book and seeking out every expert in the kingdom. She learned about the different types of seizures, the various treatments available, and the importance of self-care. As she studied deeper into her research, the princess discovered that epilepsy was not a cause but a neurological disorder that could be managed with the right treatment. She realized she was not alone, that there were people in the world who suffered from similar conditions. With newfound confidence, Princess Hadiza was able to access treatment from one of the best hospitals with her father's support. She hosted sessions where she enlightened people the importance of seeking education and appreciating new medical findings. Her people began to see things differently, understanding that illness was never a punishment, but our bodies adapting to different changes. They no longer saw the princess as a threat, but encouraged her to push on, thereby creating schools so youngsters would happily study modern terminologies and understand concepts. Western education began to thrive better in that very kingdom. Understanding day-to-day activities in pleasant ways was giving thrills to the kids. Hadiza was sent away to continue school and came back years later. She used her father's abundant wealth to build the biggest hospital, accessing various rural and urban communities around. Her story of confidence and resilience changed the forever narrative of her people.